Back in the early days of Roblox, before billions of players, before all of the front page games, there were only 2 people building it. Everyone knows David Baszucki. He's the face of the platform. But there was someone else, someone just as important, who most players have never even heard of. His name was Erik Cassel, and his story is heartbreaking. In the 1980s, before Roblox even existed, David Baszucki worked on a program called Interactive Physics, but he wasn't building it alone. Working alongside him was an engineer named Erik Cassel. However, in the early 2000s, David left the company to work on other things, and in December of 2003, David called Erik to work on a new project, and with him founded a new company called eBlocks, which turned into GoBlocks, Dynablocks, and eventually Roblox. From 2004 to 2006, David and Erik worked tirelessly. As David Baszucki once said, for 2 years they spent every day designing, talking, and coding, with David taking more of a leadership role while Erik worked more on the development side of Roblox. And throughout this time, Erik chose and implemented the foundation of Roblox, Lua, which is Roblox's programming language. And after a year of development, in 2005 Roblox's first prototype was created, which was given to a handful of beta testers. And after 2 full years of development, on September 1st, 2006, Roblox was finally launched to the public, which attracted a small but dedicated user base through word of mouth. Roblox was known as a virtual sandbox, and while David Baszucki is known for his leadership, every game you've ever played on Roblox, none of it would exist without Erik Cassel. Throughout 2006 to 2012, Erik worked on numerous things that are fundamental to Roblox today, like the avatar customization system which everyone uses, or how he implemented water physics, buoyancy, and ropes into the Roblox engine. But he wasn't just an engineer, he was also extremely active in the community, with him even being known as a celebrity in the early days of Roblox. Also, something interesting about him is that his username is one of the only 2 usernames on Roblox to have a period in it. His user ID is also 16, which basically means that he's the 16th user on Roblox. He also described his first multiplayer session on Roblox, where back when they first launched multiplayer, there were 20 kids online and they all got together in Crossroads and started building platforms on their own shoulders. Also, when asked about his favorite part about working at Roblox is, he said, "Seeing what you Robloxians invent. I love to write code, but it's the amazingly fun stuff that the Roblox community creates and does that motivates me. Roblox would be nothing without it." And with him attending events like Roblox Rally 2011 or Roblox Game Conference, he was one of the most loved and influential members on the site. But then things took a turn for the worse. As late as 2012, Erik would regularly attend numerous events and remain active within the community. However, behind the scenes, Erik was facing something that nobody knew about. In 2010, Erik was diagnosed with glioblastoma, which is a type of brain cancer. He kept it completely private. The community had no idea, while players were meeting him at events and watching him post on forums. He was slowly dying. And through all of this, he put a smile on his face, with David Baszucki even stating that, after learning of his cancer, Erik worked selflessly to make sure that his knowledge and insights were transferred to members of the Roblox engineering team. And sadly, on February 11th, 2013, at the age of 45, Erik passed away. And a day after, David Baszucki published a blog post about his passing, stating, "Dear Roblox community, yesterday morning, Erik Cassel, my co-founder at Roblox, passed away. Erik had been battling cancer for the past 3 years and his passing is a deep loss. We celebrate the time that we've been able to spend with him. Erik was incredibly talented, but I'll always think of him as the nicest guy I've ever met." While Celeste also added, "Before coming to work at Roblox, I thought I was just a hotshot developer, but really I was just a stonemason. Erik was an architect." After this, hundreds of players gathered in-game to pay their respects. Roblox also renamed his signature hat to Erik Cassel's hat, and they even sold an official Erik shirt which they donated all proceeds to cancer research. They also released an official Erik Cassel Roblox toy years later. The community he loved so deeply came together for him. And after his death, Roblox exploded into a global phenomenon, eventually reaching billions of players. The man who built the foundation of Roblox never got to see what it became. He never knew how many lives his work would touch. Today, his account remains as a memorial. The university he studied at named an annual prize after him. And every year on February 11th, the Roblox community comes together to mourn. One of the 2 people that founded Roblox has one of the most tragic stories of all. His work now lives on in the foundation of Roblox today, and now does his story. If you've learned something today, please consider liking and subscribing since it means a lot to me. Thank you.